Hello there, and welcome to another extra sticky edition of Bad Creepypasta. Unfortunately, Toby can't be with us. He has to capture the avatar to restore his honor. In this place, we are once again joined by MD Phantasm. We also have...
Be surprised by my appearance now.
Yeah, we should just add you to the cast now. We are also joined by Vince12, who does Let's Rage. It's a great show, and the fantastic Euro of Time. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hi.
I'm his one black friend, so you guys can't call him racist now.
So this story is called Smiley. Link in the description. If you grew up in the 90s and went to Walmart, you might recall the little yellow smiley face stickers the people greeter would hand out to kids.
Specifically the people. We don't greet dogs and animals. We have to put that on our name tag.
They had an entire separate department just for, greeting Shoggoth demons. Most of us, this made the trip to the store. What? Fun. And not getting a sticker was some of the worst times for many of us children.
What a shitty childhood.
Are we ever going to find...
The only fun I have is going to Walmart and having a complete stranger give me a sticker.
This is almost as bad as the time I lost my pet rock.
These are the kind of people who get put in sacks by their parents and beaten.
Yeah.
The yellow smiley face would bounce around in the television ads and was printed on the floors. It was everywhere. Then, as if overnight, the face went away. Not many people knew why that had happened, and it is still hard. It is still hard to find out why. But if you're lucky, you can hunt down the true story of the events leading to the recall of the yellow smiley face.
Wait, I thought you were...
for that little piggy there. Wait for me now.
I thought you were telling me the story. Why do I have to find it myself?
Around 1997, at the Bloomington, Illinois Walmart,
I like how it doesn't get a comma.
they let go a door greeter who had been with Walmart for over 10 years. The man was unusually young. Most people are born 70 when they chose him for the part. But people loved him and his way of greeting. He always wore a big hat and did a funny dance. He would sing.
Little known fact, he was actually 1 year old when he took the job.
He would sing and
Everyone loved him. Everyone likes babies.
He was that weird cigar smoking baby from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. He would sing and dance and welcome people with a big smile on his face, and some even say that this is where they got the idea for Smiley. That part is very much untrue, but he took to being called Smiley and even changed his legal name to it in 1995.
Oh my god. He had so little going in his life.
Did he just get it tattooed on his back? Smiley for life.
Smiley life.
Ride or die, Smiley. Ride or die, fool, ride or die.
And it's all these really cheerful tattoos. He's got fun on one knuckles and happy on the other. They had to put two on his little finger.
The following year, he started painting his face yellow to show up for work, and people enjoyed that as well.
He was racist.
I was going to say, he also wore a lampshade on his head and tucked his hands into his sleeves and stuck his teeth out. He was immediately fired.
Credits roll up.
Just like the end. It wasn't until April of 1997 that Smiley crafted a large foam ball and painted the smiley face on it that people decided they couldn't handle the young man anymore. Clearly, that is taking it too far.
He comes into work, everyone looks at him, "You sicken me, sir. Be gone."
It was okay for him to come to work with a painted face, singing and dancing for the customers, but painting a ball, they suddenly treat him like he ordered the veal.
Well, he was torturing kittens in the back, but this is too weird for us.
Children stopped laughing at the weird man with the yellow face and then started crying. Okay.
How far down south is Illinois in America? Well, if you live in Michigan, it's pretty far down.
Hey, it was 1997, alright? It was a different time.
And Matt, that is a stereotype. Not the South is not racist. All of America is racist. Get it right.
Smiley did all he could to try to make the kids smile, but every single one of them would just react the same way. Fear.
Sentence.
So what? Was I supposed to assume that they were crying out of sheer joy or something? Kids tend to cry when they're afraid, is all I'm saying.
My kid never cries. I've long since beaten it out of him.
Traditional British way.
Yeah. The British way, stuff him up a chimney.
You may not know this. It's quite the national secret, but you're not allowed to show emotion until age 10.
Putting so much time and work into making the head. Okay, that didn't sound proper, but that's fine. He would be damned if he didn't make it work some way. So he started asking parents if their kids told him what scared them the most. And most people came back saying that their children didn't like how big the head was.
Oh, God.
These children had a fear of size. They saw an elephant, they would shit themselves.
Like, that head's way too big.
We took them to the SeaWorld once,
No,
they saw a
that's-
whale. They broke down into sobs and went insane.
I'm sorry, I was thinking about more unfortunate thoughts like, okay, my children don't mind being molested, but...
Yeah, I'll be honest,
Dude.
that's kind of where... Maybe it's because I'm used to reading the British tabloids, but my mind immediately went there as well.
High five, Jacob.
Of course, he wasn't famous, so that should have tipped me off that it wasn't sexual abuse.
So breaking down, he made the head smaller. Kids loved it, and Smiley loved it too, that the children he so adored once again adored him back.
Circumcision!
Oh God.
May came, and so did the heat, and it made wearing the head a pain for Smiley. He just wasn't gonna give it up. Ill. Many days he found himself ready to pass out and needing to rush to his car and sit and let the AC cool him down. Not wanting to see wanting the kids to see him without the head on.
Go inside the Walmart.
I know.
I've got to rush to my fucking car.
You know, for a second I forgot this story had anything to do with Walmart. One day, when he needed to run to his car, he was having a hard time seeing due to the sweat running in his eyes. Apparently his eyes sweat as well, okay. He bumped into something and then heard a loud... Sorry, I'm not good at reading things out loud. A loud thud sound. Not sure of what happened, he yanked the head off. There was a red sports car parked in front of him. The driver was getting out and running around to a small group of people just 10 feet in front of the car. He counted each step. Smiley walked over and forced his way through the people to see a young girl lied on the pavement, blood gushing from the fresh wound on her face. She had...
Oh, I thought it was a rotten wound.
Yeah.
It was past that to change the expiry date on it.
Can I have a fresher one, please? Okay, thank you.
She was already bleeding to death while the car just knocked her over for a second. I'll be fine. No, don't worry about me. I've had this all day. She had to have been dead. Really. It wasn't just a little wound. No! The top of her head was turned back.
Let's turn back.
Oh, whatever that means. Separating her lower jaw from the rest of her head.
Don't
Daniel Fortescue, what have you done?
Well, if Jeff the Killer taught me anything, being mutilated gives you superpowers. She'll be fine.
$5 your hair.
I like how this is set in the 90s, and it's set in the late 90s, and Damien managed to make a PlayStation 1 reference, so kudos.
She looked as if she had some sort of crude smile on her face, stretching from ear to ear. Oh god, this is Jeff the Killer. Then something happened. The little girl's eyes snapped to meet Smiley's. Blood gurgled out of her mouth. Oh, how cute. Sounding like a cat painful meow being filled with water. What? Sounds like a weird K-pop group.
You beat me to the punch. I was going to say the exact same thing. You just...
She did this 3 long time. What?
She did this 3 long time.
I'm picturing him with the painted face again now.
Me well you long time.
Chicks dig the painted. Chicks did the Giants'
We've got
fun.
jokes about Asia, haven't we, today?
Yeah.
Don't unsubscribe. We mean well.
So we got a black guy on today, so we can't make jokes about that.
Yeah, we love Hondas, okay? Just to clarify, we love Yamahas. It's great.
And then a single tear. I'm going to try to read ahead to put past that. A single tear dropped from her eye and she died.
Our
You're trying to be dramatic now?
The father and mother both howled out in pain
from the loss.
They were
because
dogs.
I like the thing. I like the thing that the car was parked on them too.
Yeah.
Oh, we were already lying right here. We didn't expect you to hit our daughter, though. The driver of the red sports car tackled Smiley and began beating him. Smiley was beaten so bad he was sent to the hospital unconscious.
All right.
At the moment, I'd just like to know, how the fuck does anyone get punished for merely bumping someone into a car?
I don't know. Where is this supposed to happen? Illinois. I don't know what the
Whoa.
rules are like there. It's probably the kind of place you get detention for getting bad grades.
Yeah.
Donate
Okay.
to charity, or we'll put you to death.
For a week, he stayed in his little hospital room. Finding out the parents didn't want to press charges because their little girl had loved Smiley from the time she was little.
That's not really a good enough reason.
So they didn't ignore the fact that she was clearly dead, and then she came back to life for a bit, and then died again.
So Ronald McDonald, so a man dressed as Ronald McDonald could chop both your kids' legs off, but we're not gonna press charges because he likes McDonald's.
Yeah.
I may have missed it because I wasn't paying attention to this crap very hard, but she had a top of her head twisted round, and she had a scar on her face that made her smile. How did a fucking car do that?
Well, the car came.
He had
the
a
back of the
really
car-
interesting novelty bumper.
The car came back. No, yeah, the car came out with a razor blade, man.
The car had a thing of bleach balancing on the hood.
Am I beautiful now, Smiley?
Okay,
It was a fire.
I like this. Often drawing picture of her and him dancing and playing, because who needs to proofread? It just didn't seem. It just didn't seem right to punish a man who had brought so much joy to their little 8-year-old's life, even if he was the cause of her death. This is how parents think.
Well, she
At least-
was happy.
The parents in
I guess that's
America's
what
logic here.
Despite that the manager saw fit to let Smiley go. That's really just not a good sentence. Children had been coming in after that day.
I'm sorry, despite the fact that he murdered her, you know what, you did murder her, but I'm still gonna have to let you go.
Children had been coming in after that day, wanting to make sure they would never see him again. And they, after 5 days of the, What? Okay, children had... I'm just going to check this isn't me.
So,
Children had been coming in after that day, wanting to make sure they would never see him again, and they, after 5 days of the and over 40 children, asking the manager didn't see anything else that could be done. Fucking
That's
what?
not
She
you.
clearly had a stroke. That was
And the
perfect
academy it
example.
goes to...
Ian, can you read that for me, please? Because...
So the children came back because they never wanted to see him again. And I'm trying to put 2 and 2 together here.
Children had been coming in after that day wanting to make sure they would never see him again, and they, after 5 days of the thinking back to how the little girl looked like... Did I miss a sentence? Yeah. And over 40 children asking the manager didn't see anything else that could have been done.
It's not just me, is it? That
No, it's pretty fucking...
You know what the sad thing is? When you actually read that part from the other sentence, it actually made a little bit more sense.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's bad when you fuck it up and somehow make it better.
Yet none of this bothered Smiley. He just kept thinking back to how the little girl looked like she was smiling the biggest smile of her life, and even the sounds of her last breath sounded like laughter. All of it... I like that sentence. That's beautiful.
I got run over by a car! This is so funny!
Yeah.
lol, what?
It's like, oh no, I'm about to die, but like at least I saw Bono before I passed.
It's a reason to die. Oh no, it's Bono, quick, die faster.
So no, I'm just imagining like maybe she started like, oh god, I'm dying, and then she just thought of a funny joke like, oh.
Yeah.
Her last words were...
Last few minutes of life, think of all like the future that she's going to miss. Oh wait, a tiny pianist. I get it.
Like, comment, subscribe.
YOLO.
All of it burned into his mind. right into it, like burned right in the cavity, like where it's right in the mind, right in the mind hole.
Again, how far in the south are we? Because that could have just been like a branding accident.
Yeah, I've taken a look. It's sort of it's in the middle.
After leaving the hospital and going home, Smiley started trying to draw the little girl in her last moments. Okay, that is gross.
This Smiley.
I don't know. He's unusually young.
Yeah.
So I'm
I'm
assuming
11 years
10.
old.
One to be approximate.
Yeah.
No, he's 11 now, remember?
No, I think he's aging backwards.
Yeah.
It's Benjamin Button.
Benjamin Button.
He had begun to fear that one day he might forget how happy she looked.
Period.
Period, right there. Slam that period.
I think that would be the least of your concerns at the moment.
No matter what, he just couldn't capture that feeling of looking her in the eyes. Watching her, quote-unquote, laugh.
No matter what, he just couldn't capture that feeling of looking. Feeling of looking.
Yeah, that's kind of like
Feeling of looking.
he couldn't catch that listening of smelling.
So after a few months of trying and keeping himself locked away, he thought maybe he should get out in the world and maybe get a job, get laid, whatever. This guy's just fucking pathetic.
Seeing
So,
how...
Walmart isn't a job, apparently.
Yeah.
Wasn't he fired? I don't know.
I don't know. Fuck it.
I'm not even sure what the fuck greeter is.
Isn't it like a doorman or something? Why would you have that in a supermarket?
They just fucking wait at the door and they're just like, hey, what's up? Welcome to Walmart.
It's like, I know where I'm walking
You
into.
have that in a supermarket. Like, I'm amazed if like I can talk at the local Asda. I'm amazed if I can talk to someone without them calling me a cunt. Like the staff in there are horrendous.
I just wonder if there's ever a situation where like somebody walks into like the grocery store or whatever, and they're like, "Hey, welcome to Walmart." Oh shit, this is Walmart? Wrong fucking store, and they just like turn around and walk out.
Seeing other happy children might help him recapture that feeling from May.
You mean the date, or...
Yeah, did it happen in May or was that the kid's name?
Out of impulse, he grabbed his Smiley head on his way out the door.
That sounds dirty.
Yes, it does. It was December now, and Smiley went to the only place he ever loved, Walmart.
Bullshit.
That sounds so goddamn pathetic.
The only place he loved is Walmart.
No,
That's,
I don't
that
know,
is
the
rather
beach
tragic.
or something?
Maybe,
No,
maybe we're
Walmart.
looking at this wrong. Maybe he was birthed from Walmart.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that seems to be
yeah.
a common thing in America.
They can't kill him. He's a monster version of their mascot.
It's Sunday. I need to go to my church. He just goes into the discount section of cheap DVDs.
Inside, the kids ran all about the store.
Pays
getting ready
homage
for
to the pick and
Christmas.
mix.
What?
Smiley had been waiting for Christmas since he had made the head. He was going to wear a Santa suit with a bright yellow ball and sing for his children. But no now.
What?
No, now. So he's gonna do it right now.
Excuse me? But no now.
That has to be a running joke.
No, that was taken away from him.
No now.
As he walked the store.
So, let's fucking put a leash on his...
So, there's no security there. It's like, hey, isn't that guy who got fired for, accidentally murdering a child wearing a bright yellow smiley face?
If
Yeah, it's cool. Let him in.
Yeah, he's like, oh, he's wearing a Santa suit. No big deal. He's different.
Santa suit, and he's trying to get as many kids as possible. No, not suspicious.
If he walks Walmart on a leash, like we just said, does he have to take it onto industrial estates so it can shit smaller shops?
People stared at him. Well, I would be staring at him for walking
Yeah.
Walmart. Period. Some even
That's
running away. When the manager of the store found Smiley, he was standing looking at sledgehammers in the tools.
Yeah. Okay.
Not
Okay,
suspicious.
so... Oh, hey, Smiley, I'm just looking for a weapon to murder you with.
Yeah.
He was in the hunting section, and he was just looking longingly at a shotgun.
He only had bleach and like chloroform in his basket. Not a big deal.
Okay,
Oh,
so...
you can't have that in here anymore, Smiley. You ruined it.
Gomer Pyle.
Smiley just looked at the man, unsure of what he was talking about, and silently turned back to the sledgehammers. When the manager tried to pull at Smiley's head,
Oh my.
that
All in
when
public, I say.
Good sir, this is not the time or place for that.
He sued the manager for sexual harassment. He made a mint, and it ended all happily.
Sir, there are cameras watching us.
he could pay for the therapy he so desperately needed.
You didn't. Okay, you're not gonna ask me out to dinner first. Come on now.
That when he realized he had walked into the store with the yellow thing on.
How the fuck do you not notice it? Especially how it's hard to breathe. You mentioned that.
It was
Wait,
already.
So he hit. Wait, go back. He had a car which he needed. So presumably he had to drive to work. So he drove down to his work with a giant yellow bobblehead thing on.
And apparently
That
he
must
had.
make
Apparently he somehow managed to correct the vision problems on there too, because
Yeah.
Oh, the breathing. I thought it was my sinuses fucking up.
I just imagine him driving past some cops and not a single fuck was given.
Godzilla just walked through here. I don't give a shit about you.
It was already too late, though.
Too late.
Something
Nice.
snapped, and Smiley grabbed one of the sledges and began bashing in the manager's face. No security, of course.
okay, which manager? Because apparently there's more than one.
You're right, there's no apostrophe. Looking down, the manager's eyes met his. The joy was there that little girl had. Finishing off the manager, he raced to the toys, where he stood at the end of the Barbie aisle. Blood dripping from the hammer and specks of it on his yellow head. The first little girl to see him screamed as he silently ran up to her. Silently ran. He's wearing a huge thing on his head, carrying a sledgehammer, and he's running, and somehow no noise is
So he
being
just, I don't
made.
know.
I'm
So maybe
sure
he
it
just-
would make some form of noise.
Maybe he moonwalked.
Yeah. It's like fucking Skyrim sneaking.
He put on his cloak of invisibility.
Yeah.
And smashed the top of her head in with the hammer. Brain matter, blood, and skull fragments raining down on the plastic covers of the Barbie boxes. More children.
Oh, I thought candy would come out. Damn it.
More children screamed, parents screaming and running. Punctuation is
They scream, parents
More children.
screaming. That's quite impressive
No.
and disturbing.
punctuation is your friend, author.
Screaming and running. Oh, the children just screamed all at once. Parents screaming and running, apparently.
One by one,
That's right.
he smashed the in the heads of the children, and was he just getting tired towards the end of the story?
Yeah.
And their parents.
The more I type, the more I fall asleep.
All right.
I put so much of my creative energy into this.
When the cops got there, he was done killing, and
Oh, he just finished.
and was now painting with their blood and bits.
They're private.
You know how
It's really
fucking
tough.
big.
How fucking big is Walmart and how many people shop there a day? So he killed every single goddamn person there.
Like, so, alright, presumably he's probably a fairly skinny young person who's managed to kill a bunch of people in Walmart. So there's no, like, big, American football playing dad who just, like, tackled and kicked the shit out of him. No one
Yeah, I
gets-
know.
Don't they sell guns at a Walmart or something? I'm pretty sure I remember seeing some documentary
Because-
about that.
We've
I don't
been
know.
over this. Once you go insane, you inherit superpowers.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You can.
He,
Yeah, dude.
I was diagnosed with schizophrenia and I can fly now.
Yeah. I can shoot lasers in my eyes, you know, like I have titanium skin, no biggie.
he was trying.
I have manic depression and I can shapeshift now. It's amazing.
Yeah, all mental disorders end up with superpowers. What's you? Motherfucker, I shoot laser beams, dick. Oh, laser threats.
Lasers. Dick.
That sounds like the most epic band name of all time, Laser Tourette's.
I've got clinical depression. Why have you got clinical depression? Because I can manipulate the flow of baked beans.
Well-known fact: the Toffee Crisp vampire is actually a very sexually confused person.
Please do not say his name in civilized company,
Okay.
alright?
Oh, sorry.
Oh my god, Najee, I think something's in my house.
The little girl who he had first gotten killed. But it wasn't working!
That's funny, actually.
How was I supposed to know that killing other people won't bring people back from the dead?
Yeah. You know what I like about that? He sounds like a freaking like 12-year-old girl who like fucking didn't get an iPod or something like that, like the new gen iPod. Like, why not, Mom?
I'm happy.
Look, their heads open. Why isn't she coming back to life? Come on.
He paced back and forth even as the cops threatened him. With each pace, he screamed.
It's not right. The eyes are not right. The smile is not right. Nothing is right.
By the time the cops got him into the car, he was just sobbing, repeating it all over and over. They counted the bodies and found that he had killed at least 30 people that day.
I call bullshit.
Apparently when you count, you just kind of like approximate a number.
There's one
How many people? How many people are here?
Standing. It's like, I don't really want to get. I've got these new shoes. I don't want to get any blow them.
It's at least 30, yeah.
Maybe they just pile them up in groups. Maybe they just pile them up in groups of 100 or something.
Yeah.
Let's play life-size dominoes, guys.
So how many did he kill? I'll round it up to about 30. Yeah, that'll do.
But the mess was so bad it was really hard to tell. Somewhere, apparently 2 separate words, along the way the cop car driving Smiley crashed. And when they found it, Smiley was nowhere to be seen. And the driving officer's head was smashed in.
With what?
Because the
I don't know.
The car fucking crashed. That's what happened. Because
Wait.
I don't know, he had a spontaneous heart attack because the plot said so.
When word of this got to the head people at Walmart...
The head people, that's even worse.
That's a technical term, I believe, in the world of business.
Yes, the head people.
Excuse me, we're professionals here. We're the police.
What you don't realise is the head people are actually just the race of extraterrestrials that run Walmart that the management have to report to.
I was hoping that's just a title, like, it's Donald Trump sitting in his office. It's just head man on his desk.
I thought we've been over this, Jacob. Aliens don't run Walmart, the Illuminati does.
No, the Illuminati are too busy making ROM hacks. They quickly pulled all ads with the smiley face and recalled all the stickers because of one nutter. Smiley is still on the most wanted list, but it's a separate list for people whose legal names are so obscure most people think it's a joke. No, it isn't. That's bullshit.
You honest to God expect people to believe this?
If you ever see the list, his name, Smiley, is there with a yellow Walmart smiley sticker on the face of a random man. And that's the ending. All right.
That sounds
That's fucking it.
I'm sorry, but
That sounds like justification for like, oh yeah, this guy isn't me in the video, the photo. It's totally Smiley.
Doesn't that sound like the world's laziest member of the FBI? Just like, and he goes like, so who did it? And he whips, opens his drawer, pulls out a sticker, bang! It was Smiley. He did the murders. Who did the drug deal? Boom, Smiley.
Okay, so here's my favourite comment. It's by Brianna Drowned. I have to admit, that was really good.
It's really good.
Sorry, lesson to all. Before you read Creepypasta and write comments, maybe don't take so many bong hits.
Yeah.
You think that comic good? I like the one underneath it. They stopped giving out smileys in 2011. Like, he's arguing the fucking point. Like, this isn't true.
I call for I beg to differ. This Sonic ROM hack is false because this character is very obscure and was not seen in a TV show. I doubt the temerity of your statement, sir.
I also have to admit that was absolutely creepy.
And then
how the flying fuck do you?
You forgot the train tracks.
I was about to say, why has he put a
Oh,
picket
yeah.
fence at the bottom of his comments?
Chugga, choo choo.
It means because Smiley's on the run, he's taking a train across country.
I think it looks like I have to admit this was absolutely creepy. I'm commenting this from the suburbs. Here is my picket fence. There's also a comment that doesn't really mean anything by Cr33PY Pathriason, and it says, "Ow, not the smiley stickers." ...
He sounds really disgusted by them too. Like, smiley stickers again? Come on, Mom! I had this yesterday.
I had smiley stick. I had McCain's potato smileys for dinner last night, and I'll eat this shit again.
Stay for the Mom.
I'm going to Walmart.
You take me around I don't have any problem with you taking me to meet a potential serial killer, but he keeps giving me stickers that are lame.
Yeah, I want to get some Pokemon ones. Alright, so
Yeah.
that was Smiley. Does everyone want to give their final thoughts on it?
What was the point of this? I really have to ask. The very idea of you set up an idea for your story, you set up a grounding for it, and work your way up. You start with Walmart, and like you're trying to make, oh, this is my new breakout character because Lord knows boring slasher villains aren't overdone in creepypasta at all. And you ended up with some boring, actually somewhat pretentious at some points. This is meaningless antimatter. Hilariously terrible.
Well, the most I can think of is, I wanna be your sledgehammer. I want you call my name. Sledgehammer.
Brilliant.
Beautiful.
Ian?
I have nothing to say because it's obvious that this is pretty stupid, a fucking Walmart pasta. But I think I want to read his description for his account on the Creepypasta wiki.
Alright, go right ahead.
I was raised on horror. I love the stuff. Some say my parents screwed me up. I say they gave me the greatest gift. The graddest gift of all. Love for all things scary and horrid.
So that explains why he made this.
This is how we spell greatest.
That kind of explains why the story is so poorly written. He intentionally made it bad because he loves horror.
Yeah.
I like that he's written this many stories and only one of them appears to have been deleted.
Yeah.
I think Lol Skeletons has started slacking off. He's given up a bit now.
I think Lol Skeleton watches our show, and every time someone comes like, oh, there's someone I'm going to delete.
I think he's probably got like a T-shirt of like Matt's face, but just made of pieces of macaroni. Like he's made it himself.
So like, see me personally, I'm just imagining him like, oh, you guys don't like this? Well, let's make this pasta of the month then.
Yeah.
So the most important thing I took away from the story is I now know where Illinois is in America.
Yeah, that's all I learned from this. I learned what a greeter was and where Illinois is.
Well, so Wyoming is very square. I'm just looking at Google's map of America. You have some very silly names for states.
Hold on a second. Am I the one who suggested this?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
All right.
You should be. half the comments I've left on the site have, well, in fact, 75% have been not positive. Just look for my comments and you'll find the bad stories.
Wait, everyone, this is really weird.
Hang on.
I was on Google Maps, and I just double-clicked in to see how far I go, and it zoomed into the street, and there was a Walmart there.
We've come full circle.
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
I think I figured out why the creepypasta is so bad.
What is that?
What's that?
Turns out the writer lives in Kentucky.
Oh, that explains a lot.
There we go.
Yeah.
Before I end my recording, let me just take this time to laugh at Najee for having a Creepypasta wiki account.
Shame.
Thanks very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed that. Today's episode was edited by Euro of Time, and you can subscribe to him here. You can also subscribe to Vince12, who does Let's Rage, which is a show I really enjoy, and I think you'll like it too. If you wish to leave a comment, by all means do so. Let us know what creepypastas you'd like to see next. We're also wondering whether we should continue with Super Brit Bros, so let us know if you think we should continue that show or not. Thank you all very much for tuning in, and I hope you have a fantastic day.